loves, it's Sam. I've had quite a few people asking me lately, a kind of like what if I had to tell them what Sigma brushes to purchase, if they could only get a few, what would it be? Which ones would they be? So I'm basically just gonna call this video my most used Sigma brushes. I think that would be that's a pretty good title. So for all the people that are wondering, you know, ooh, if I'm gonna spend so much and I can't get every single brush in the whole entire world, which ones are the ones that are like super duper cool beans I love? I think that are amazing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I hope this helps. Here they are. Okay, I'm gonna start off with foundation. And this is my new favorite. It used to be the F80, but I've really been loving this one instead. It's the F88, and it's basically just the flat angled kabuki. It's got the nice kind of angle to it, and it's really, really dense. It applies your flat foundation flawlessly. You will get great coverage with this. It's easy to blend, easy to use. Because it has that angle, it just like goes onto the face really, really nicely. I'm just absolutely I'm obsessed with it. I only use Sigma brushes for my foundation, but this one, because of the angle, it's just so easy with the wrist, with the way you hold it. I just absolutely love it. So this is definitely my #1 foundation brush, and I use it every time I apply foundation. Okay, concealer, again, is the P88, and it's basically the smaller, skinnier, taller version of the one I just showed you. This is for concealer. I use it underneath my eyes, kind of down the sides of my nose, around, down the middle, basically anywhere you need to conceal. I like using a brush for my concealer because I feel like it's a very light kind of, you can use a lighter hand and it's not going to disturb the foundation underneath, and it blends it out really, really nicely. So I absolutely love this one. Again, that angle makes it perfectly. It gets in there without like feeling wonky. I love it. And these so far have not shed at all. They wash really, really nicely. So then the next brush I go to is my F40. And this is basically for contouring, bronzing. I use this on my cheekbones, my temples, jawline, down the sides of my nose, underneath my lip. And I use this every single time I contour. It's got a little wonky hair poking out right there. But it's, again, very, very soft, very nice because it has that angle. It's nice to blend with. It's very nice to hold. It doesn't shed, and I just really, really love it. Okay, the next brush is my blush brush. And I have noticed that these black brushes, they do shed a tiny weeny bit after you wash them, and then occasionally, like throughout, it's like 1 or 2 hairs. It's nothing major, and it's not every single time. It's just every now and then, where I've noticed the white ones never shed, so I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but just so you guys know. But it's not like a humongous amount. This is the powder blush F10, and this is basically just for my blush. I just, you know, apply it right kind of on the back. You can swirl it, whatever. It's really nice, very soft, blendable, easy to use, makes your blush just apply really, really nicely. It's like the perfect size. It's not too small where it feels like you're just getting like a doink, you know, like whoa, blush right there. And it's not too big where you're covering your whole face with blush, looking like total freak nuts. The next one, this is my tapered face F25. This has got, you can see it's got a nice little bit of a point. I use this for my highlight, and I use it right kind of here on the sides and then down my nose and upper lip. Because it has that nice point, you might think, oh, that's a bit too big for a highlight. But because it has that point, it applies it really, really nicely, and specifically without being too small where it's just like this wonky like splotch of highlight. Do you know what I mean? So I really, really like this one. Again, this does shed occasionally every now and then. It's nothing major. It's like maybe like once every, I don't even know how many times. But I really, really love this one. And again, it's nice and fluffy and just oof. Yeah, like that. Okay, the next one that I use is my Brow and Lash E80. And this is basically what I use to comb out my brows before I pencil them in, and then also afterwards to kind of blend out my pencil with my my own eyebrows. I don't use this on my lashes, so I can't say if it's good for your lashes or not. I just specifically use it for my eyebrows, but I use it every single time I put my eyebrows on, and it's got a nice kind of stiff brush. It's just, it brushes them out really, really nicely, and it gets them all into place where you need them, so you're not gonna have like this crazy wonky eyebrow poking out, which Jay has a really crazy eyebrow, and it's like so long, and I keep on meaning to pluck it and then I forget, so I'm gonna remember this time. Okay, the next one is my E55, and this one is actually from the Mrs. Bunny collection, which I don't know if they still have on their website. I'm not sure. So if they don't, they still have the E55, it's just not this specific color. This one is my favorite for brow bone, lid, if it's a lighter color, inner corner. The brushes or the bristles are so soft, they feel like so nice. It's like the perfect size for just getting in the brow bone, and the color is so cute. So I just really, really love that one. And I have quite a few of these ones that, like, if I'm using a darker color, obviously I'll use the other one for the darker color. But yeah, I love the E55. My next favorite is the E35, which looks like this. Sorry, it's better against this background. This is a nice fluffy brush. This came from the, this was a travel collection. Which one was it? I think it was like the Paris or London collection maybe. Again, white brushes or white bristles, never sheds, very, very soft. This is what I use to blend out pretty much everything that I put in my crease. I use this on every single time I wear eye makeup basis. And it's really, really nice because it blends out super nicely, easily. You can blend it up and it's not gonna have this crazy harsh line or be like, whoa, that's really wonky right there. I just really, really love it. Oh my God, I sound like I've got a frog in my throat. Sorry. I'm not dying, I swear. Okay, this one is the Sigma, small tapered blending E45. Now you can see how this one has a slight kind of more pointed tip. It kind of goes a little bit more tapered at the end. This I actually did use today. This is what I use when I want to do a more kind of dramatic crease, so you can see how my crease is like, you can really tell there's a darker color in it. This is perfect because it has that little precise tip. You can dip the tip right into the color and get it right into your crease and create that more dramatic kind of woo, you know? I don't know, woo is how I describe things. But I love this one, and again, you can blend it out nicely. Even though it's very, very precise, you can still blend it out where it's not going to be a crazy line, but it does give you that nice kind of more defined crease color. Oh, and then there's one more. This is the Smudge E21, and it's kind of like a half dome, very kind of a little bit stiffer. This is what I use when I put an eyeliner down, and this is what I go over with like a black shadow or whatever shadow I'm wanting to put over the liner to kind of pack it in to set my liner, and then also to smudge it out. I also use this underneath to smudge out whatever shadow I'm using, and it's just the perfect little, like, it's the perfect size because it just smudges so nicely. Sometimes I feel like the pencil brushes, if you're not wanting something to be like so smoky messy, they can be a little bit too big, whereas this is really nice and small, so you can get it really kind of precise in there. So those are my top, or my most used Sigma brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I didn't even plan that. That was pure magical or something. So yes, those are my 10 most used Sigma brushes. These are brushes, if I could not have any other brushes at all, like you can only have 10 in your whole collection and never use anything again, these would be the 10 that I would pick. I cannot live without these in my makeup kit. I hope that helps. I mean, I don't know what I would do without these brushes. I absolutely love them. So I hope that that's helped with your decision of at least, you know, some brushes to pick up. And obviously you're not going to go out and buy all of them at the same time. You know, pick one up every now and then you can start growing your collection. I will have a link in the down bar with a coupon code as well, and it will be right this time because I think I did it a few times ago and it was wrong, and then everyone was busting my nuts and they're like, oh, wrong coupon code. So sorry, I typed it wrong, but there will be a coupon code for 10% off. Plus I think they're giving like a free gift right now. I don't know what it is. I haven't ordered from them for a little bit. Last time it was like an eyeshadow. I'm not sure what it is right now. You'll get a free gift and you'll get 10% off. and cool beans. So I hope that that's helped. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for everyone who's requested or asked about these kind of, you know, what brushes should they get. And I'll see you in my next video.